Okay, we are just setting up the stream right here. We are about to go live, doing some RP grinding. Right now, got to level 14,051. That'd be nice. A nice to get these 5 levels on this stream. Very nice. Testing the microphone check. 1 2 1 2. That seems all good. Okay, got Mercedes in the session. Yo, Red Dead Ross, what is good, man? What is good? What is good, Red Dead Rouse?
Everything okay? I'll be here.
And Ghost Creation, what's good, man? What's good? You getting ready to sell? Alright, start this off. Not bad at all. Red Dead Ross. Had to have a little nap earlier on though. Just sort of, kind of woke up not long ago because really tired. Got up too early and stuff, and I guess I didn't sleep well last night. I just needed a nap. I would have streamed a lot earlier otherwise, but I didn't feel the energy really. Yes, there was an interactive IO interactive showcase, wasn't there? All I know is what I seen on the actual Summer Games Fest, and then I didn't see the showcase of the IO interactive. Seemed pretty good though, from what you sent me, Ghost. Seemed pretty good. I can't believe I was going AFK for 5 minutes. Yeah, what you sent about them returning after all this time, I don't know why it takes them so long, but they're finally doing it. 2026. Can't really see it. It's kind of in the middle though. Contracts Hitman 2, but not only that, but Hitman Codename 47 finally coming out on console. It's got to be like 25 years that's never came out on a console. That's insanity, man. I hope that's 3 platinums. I still remember. I still remember all the missions when I come across them on the other 2 games. So I just platinum it, just like I did on the PS3 contracts and 2. Yeah, man. I like the old Hitman games. I really do. Especially the 3. Hitman 2, Hitman Contracts, and Hitman Blood Money. What's up with that? Last time they didn't even speak, and now they're saying hello like 9 times. Alright, so Mercedes is AFK, so he'll be back soon. Yeah, to be honest, Ghost, I'm surprised they're still doing these elusive targets, man. You don't get a new map, do you? It's just go back to Paris. And the same map. That's what I've seen anyway, but it said something about a cafe, so I don't even know. iOS. That's alright for those guys on the iOS, I guess. That Deadpool game, that VR Deadpool game looked really good. It was really funny as well. For a VR game, that looked actually pretty good. And now it's not even on the PlayStation 2, PlayStation VR 2 or whatever it's called. Wow, we've got to go all the way to Palito Bay. It says it's exclusive to Quest. Meta Quest. Whatever the hell that thing is. Neil Patrick. I'd have to see his face. Harris. Or what's he in? Is he in? What movie is he in? I'm not really good with those sort of names, man. This is, you know, I'm not sure who that is. Neil Patrick Harris. Yeah, I'd have to see his face. I thought it was really funny though when he's like, Spider-Man gets insomnia. Can I get this? That was a good joke. Yeah, I'll tell you what though, there is actually some good games coming out. How I Met Your Mother. Yes. What is it? The guy from Starship Troopers. I think he's. Yeah, it's the guy from Starship Troopers. Yeah, that's what he's in originally, and then that show came out. Yeah, that guy's pretty cool. Hitman board game. Yeah, there's a board game of pretty much everything there. Doesn't mean I'm going to go and buy it. There's a Mario Kart bloody board game, there's a Zelda one, there's Star Wars, you know, there's Only Fools and Horses. You know, pretty much a lot of things of, you know, stuff that I like. Doesn't mean I gotta buy all the board games. Or there's monopolies of those anyway, what we're saying. But there is also... Yeah, board games, I don't know, I don't really play them that much anymore. But yeah, there's some good games, man. I'll say overall, though, a lot of the games weren't for me. On the both of the showcases, the PlayStation 1 and the Summer Games Fest, But there was enough games there for it to be a good few games, you know, that I could look forward to. You didn't like the show fest, no? For the Summer Games Fest. I'm sure there was something in there, like I say, Ross. You know, like that's what I'm saying. You know, I'd say a good 80% of it was not for me, mate. But there was enough there to get me excited. The Resident Evil, like, they smashed it with that. The way they try and make out like it was coming later on in the year, and then they just showed it at the end. That was really good. There was a horror game that looks really messed up now. I don't really like those sort of horror games anymore that much, but that one was so damn worth me crediting the game, you know, at least, because that just looked amazing. I don't know if I'm gonna play it, man, because it looked a bit much. It did look a bit much. But I will tell you this. You know, there was a couple, man. There was a couple of games. Man, it's just something to watch, you know. Yeah, like I say, you got Mafia as well. You got Mind's Eye. Yeah, Mind's Eye. Mind's Eye that trailer looked good. The one that they showed yesterday looked good. That was like the best trailer. That kind of hyped me up at the last second for it, sort of thing. Ill, that's the one. That's the one, yes, that's it. Ill is the one. The one I was trying to give credit to there. I don't know, I can't really think right now, but there was more. Definitely more. Yeah, exactly, yeah. So you can live without Conor McGregor now. Ghost, there's enough stuff coming. Well, what they said as well, Ghost and Ross, I don't know if you guys are both interested, but with the 007 game, apparently if you do the mission in Hitman, you get something in the 007 game that's coming out. Hitman in Mind's Eye as well. That's just that's crazy, man. It's crazy how they're blending these universes. There's a couple more collaborations as well with Mind's Eye. So I guess James Bond is probably going to do something with it. James Bond's going to probably come into Mind's Eye at some point as well, I would say. So, I'm definitely getting that James Bond game. I might have to catch up on the Hitmans now. Finish off Hitman 1, then get up to 2, and then 3. And get ready, man, because I honestly didn't think they were. I thought they were going to make a new Hitman or something. I didn't realize they're actually. I know you've been going on about these elusive targets, Ghost, but yo, Leon. But you know, I just thought like this needs to just bring out a new one and get a new formula. I don't know the way they did Hitman 1 and 2 with no platinums, and then they just try to give the third one a platinum, and then Now apparently you buy the third game, you get the other 2 games, you just get an endless amount of missions. It's almost like the first 2 games are DLCs for the third game. That's crazy how that works, actually. "60 frames per second in quality mode on PS5 Pro for First Light." Quality is pretty good as it is for me, man. I don't really need the Pro yet. What do you think of that mixtape game? That looked kind of interesting. Second time they showed it, I think. Actually, that I'm gonna die. What's that game? That game in Yakuza game set back in 1946 or something. That looked freaking good. Heaven, Saturn, Heaven. That was a good one. That. Now, I'm just saying that mixtape one looked like it'd just be a interesting game, cool soundtrack, maybe, and you know, easy platinum. Something you grab for cheap or something. I wouldn't say go and like be waiting for it. Yeah, that one kind of got me. I was thinking, yeah, that was very good. That's what I'm saying. There was enough there to have some stuff to look forward to. That's all I'm saying. Oh, no worries, Mercedes. What's good, mate? You can go ahead now. Otherwise, mess up the cooldown on the headhunter. But yeah, man, no worries, man. Just take your time. If no one was about today, I would have just done it solo anyway. I think you could get away with doing it solo. You just want to just go to each of the warehouses, in between do some headhunters, and some different types of, you know, VIP jobs, and then...
Come on, some of us have jobs.
You know, if you get back to the first warehouse, and there's... I think you would actually get back to your first warehouse just in time for them arriving. But you know, you just do a longer... You just do a long VIP mission. Just do piracy prevention or something. Just chill for 10 minutes, and then, you know, just to... You could do this solo, is what I'm saying. As the one crate method, never sending off the staff and using VIP jobs in between to... just do a headhunt and then do a sightseer. That's it. I need to go to the gym this morning, doing weights. So actually, you've been to the gym. Doing weights and all that, yeah? Too much desserts. Funny guy, man. Too many desserts, you know. Yeah, I'm a bit behind on the Marvels, man, and the Star Wars. I ain't even watched Andor and whatever else. LA Noir and Sleeping Dogs vibes. Maybe, yeah. I don't think it'd be like a LA Noir with the story sort of stuff. It would be straight up gameplay. So you Sleeping Dogs, yeah. I don't know. I had like more like Mafia and Sleeping Dogs, I'd say. Yes, I will when it comes out. I've always wanted to play for that full game because what it was, right? Back in the day when I borrowed it off my friend, after seeing it around his house on the PC, this was like before even Hitman 2 came out. I really was into it. I really liked the game. I borrowed Hitman Codename 47 off him, but I was never at that like age. I was never able to fully get used to using a mouse and keyboard for gaming. Never been able to. I've always been a console guy. Yo, Hot Stepper, man, what's good, bro? And that was always an issue for me. That was always a massive issue for me growing up. I was always like, yeah, I'll wait for it to come out on the console. I remember I was waiting for a lot of PC games to come out on console. Some did, some never did. Max Payne came out on the console, PlayStation 2, and there was a game, what else was it? Obviously Doom came out. Soldier of Fortune, that was it. Couldn't believe it. They came out, but it was never. They were never as good. There was always something better about them on the PC. It used to annoy me. You could just see it like straight away. Just like GTA 2 was way better on the PC than it was on the console. It just looked amazing. It was just like I can't remember what it was. It was something else as well about GTA 2. GTA 2 on the PC was. It just looked. I swear there was some new, like, different stuff in the game as well. Like, might be some. I don't know, man. I can't really think right now. But other than its look, there was something else that was different. And after all these years, I've never got into just grabbed a PC, and built up a PC or whatever. I've just made the decision, alright. I'm sticking with consoles. Yeah, I'd say I'd agree with Ross. It is GTA 4, yeah. Yeah, I'd agree. 100%. It is. That's what I'm saying. All these guys, they got these GTA 5 platinums. You know, it's their first GTA platinum. And, or first GTA 100%, sorry. So let's actually put it like that. And then basically, you know, they wanna... They'll probably want to platinum GTA 4 when it comes out. But if you go back and do that one, it's gonna be a headache. The actual PS3 one with the online. And even more so now, in fact, because of, well, I don't know actually, because I'm hearing about these AFK methods where the most wanted. So with that in mind, yeah, that's actually easier than what it was. I was surprised that you just did that last night, to be honest, Red Dead Russ, because like we could have done that when I was helping you with the other ones. I thought that, you know, that's just literally, they're actually fun missions, you know. Not just standing there waiting for someone to win around. I don't mind doing, you know, the actual missions, the only missions that are actually in GTA or 4 on multiplayer. You know, I don't mind doing those because, like I say, yeah, I did those so much back in the day. There's only like 3 or 4 missions. But yeah, I don't know if there's some sort of. It might be more difficult now, especially if you haven't. It might be hard now. It might feel like it's difficult now or something, I don't know.
Hey, sure.
But that was all we had, man. That's all we had. I don't know why you don't get a PS3 though, Leon. You're a massive trophy hunter. There's plenty of games that will never actually come out on the PlayStation 5. There's plenty of games that are never going to come out, bro. And just waiting and hoping all the time is like, you know, you may as well get a PS3, man. There's now, what about the Splinter Cell collections? There's a Splinter Cell HD collection on the PS3. There is also the Prince of Persia's. Those are amazing games. Now, they are actually remaking Sands of Time. Yeah, fair enough. But what about the other two? What about The Warrior Within and something about some king or whatever? The something. Yeah, I can't remember what the third one's called. King of Persia or something to do with the Two Thrones. Is it not called the Two Thrones? It might be called the Two Thrones. Anyway, yeah, there's games like that never come out. I mean, they might come out, but you just never know. There's so many games I just can't be bothered to think right now. That you can still, without online. Yeah, of course you can, Buster, man. If this doesn't work, can Mercedes send the invite, because it's not my session actually. Sometimes there's a session host, and actually just invite the group or something. Mercedes, because that's how I joined. Eat pizza. But yeah, it's like the Hitman trilogy. They're coming out on the PS5 now. That's lucky. Look how long it took. PS4, and now at the end of PS5, it's coming out. All these years. So yeah, they might come, but they might not. Some of these games, Obviously, GTA 4. Again, look how long that's taken. If that comes, that comes. But you're going to not see what the online was like if you haven't seen it before or whatever. And, it's the original one. And just hoping all the time is... I don't know, man. Anyway, Ross, are you using your PS4 or 5 controller with the PlayStation 3? May I ask? Because you can do it, but I think you got to keep the wire in the whole time. So you need one of them long wires. It's just a little bit better, man. That old controller, man. I don't know. It was the one for so many years, but now it's weird. It's weird using it now. Although you do get used to it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's just right. Sometimes it happens. Mafia 2 come out, but it is annoying that we can't just play the games without having them do that. It is really annoying. Like, you do realise that the PS3, you can put any PlayStation 1 game and it works. Any PlayStation 1 disc, it works. Obviously, it ain't got any trophies, but it plays PS1 games. Every single PlayStation 3. I mean, I haven't tried the Super Sim. Have I? I'm pretty sure they all do. It's nothing to them. Like, playing a PlayStation 1 game it's nothing to them. It's just it's like... I mean, I don't know the ins and outs, but it's like it's just it just reads it. I tried DualSense, but I can't play with it. I use it to navigate. If you got a PS4 controller, it might be better. PS4 controllers are amazing. I love the PS4 controller, man. I've got quite a few of those. I wish you could just use those with a PS5 as well. There's no difference between them at all. They just do it for the money. Just so yeah, they do it for the money, trust. That's why you can use the PS4 and 5 controllers with the PS3, because they haven't gone that deep to try and stop you doing it. But they did with the PS5 and the 4. They blocked it. The funny thing is, I was actually on the PS3 the other day with Red Dead Ross, helping him with the AWP trophy. But I was also on GTA Online on the PlayStation 5. So you can be on 2 at once. So if you had a friend that wanted to platinum a game for you, you could like platinum 2 games at the same time. But you can't do that with a PS4 and 5. If you log in to the PS4, it logs you out to PS5. So you know, like them guys, like them Hakums and stuff, them proper trophy hunters. Although he's probably platinumed every game he possibly can that's doable for his. Yeah, I reckon that guy's got like he's got like a family. Some of these guys, they probably pay people. I didn't see Warheads. Yeah, they probably pay people to platinum games for them. You know, family member or something. I've always thought that. I thought you was on the PS. I don't know why I always thought you was on the PS4 first, Red Dead Ross. I remember you saying something like this, but I thought it was the PS4 that you transferred over to the PSN. What am I doing, man? That is convenient. I get him, alright. Buster and Malak is it? Oh, Malak, long time Malak. Long time Malak is in the place. Turning on the PS5. Akum is retired from PlayStation trophy hunting. He moved on to the Xbox. Yeah, but back in the day, though, bro. Elaine, I'm talking like 2008 or 9. I don't know when it was, right? It's very early, but my friend told me about this guy, and a lot of guys. Well, I guess a lot of people used to. Yeah, I don't know, but you could look up him on the friends list on the PlayStation 3, right? In fact, you can never. By the way, guys, for anyone that doesn't know this. You know, back on the PS3, you couldn't hide your stuff. You couldn't hide anything. There's no way hiding anything. So if you wanted to look somebody up, you could look them up and see how many trophies they got. And we looked him up pretty early. Yeah, it was very early. I remember some guy was like, he's got 100 platinums. That's what I'm saying, man. We knew of this guy when he had 100 platinums, and it was a massive deal. And now 100 is like nothing, right? You know, I've got 5,000. This guy's got 10,000, whatever. So, yeah, man, I remember looking him up, and we were like, there's no way that was possible. So, and by the way, then you could be logged in to 5 PlayStation 3s at once. It took a while for them to lower it down to 2. They lowered it down to 2. You could buy one account, or not buy an account. You create an account. You create an account, and then on 5 different PlayStations. You could sign in, and everybody could use all your digital games that you owned for a long, long time. It felt like a long time anyway. I don't know if it was how long it exactly was. So yeah, I reckon that he had his family. He's probably got like a family or something, brothers and stuff like that. And he says, "Yeah, let's get to #1 on the PlayStation leaderboards." I'm not knocking it or anything like that. I'm just saying, there's no way that was one guy. There's no way that was one guy. And whoever's like #2 in the world, because like, they were pretty close or something, right? I reckon they're doing the same thing. Like whoever's like at the top, and then there's quite a gap between them and the other guys. Those other guys are probably solo, and that guy's like a teammate. No, I'm one away from 100 platinums. I am JB Daddy. I've never really been a number of platinums guy though. I always like try to like not do too many easy ones. Although over the last couple of years I have done the odd easy one, but I started off originally and gave up for about 5 years. So Yeah, man. But I'm gonna hit. I can hit 105 if I wanted to anytime today, basically, because I've got a couple of auto plats that I haven't done yet. So I got Spider-Man 1. I've got. Great. What has happened to my charger? Oh well, that's just great. Resident Evil 2. And I don't know what else, man. But, am I getting an invite here or what? You don't tell me I already started. I didn't get an invite, Mercedes. I don't know if I did or it's gone now. But yeah, we could hit it today. I'm saying I've got auto plats, so I just haven't bothered downloading the PS5 version of the game. Okay, he's already delivering it. Okay, I guess I didn't accept it or something. No, it's fine. It's fine, Mercedes. Sorry, I was reading the chat or something. Or that charger thing. Kind of annoying, man. Kind of annoying because it's a long wire one. Nah, it's all good. I can use this for now. But that sucks. I've got another one somewhere with long wire. I wanted the PS4 though, but my friends round that time had Xbox. Do you have a PS4 now though, Ross? Because I recommend still getting a PS4 because games like Manhunt and a Bully and all that, you know, like those Rockstar PS2 games, they don't really play well on the PlayStation 5. I'm assuming you already know that though. Because yeah, it's a bit stupid that they don't. I don't know why that's the case. No, don't back out, Mercedes, bro. I didn't read the rest of that message. Yeah, just crack on, mate. Just invite me to the headhunter when it's yeah. Yeah, you get them for pretty cheap now. I recommend a Pro though. Get a PS4 Pro, and then you can play everything as good as it can be. Actually, wait. No, wait. Yeah. I was gonna say with GTA Plus, you don't get Manhunt, do you? But you do get Bully, so I guess Bully's fine now. So all they gotta do is add Manhunt onto GTA Plus, and then they might fix it by then, so it actually works on the PS5. Trust me, if they add the original GTA trilogy to GTA Plus only, a lot of guys would subscribe to it to then platinum it. Yeah, that happened to me as well, Mercedes. I started the other day without leather, and yeah, it's just annoying because takes ages for the thing to come off the screen. Yo, Chimp Man. You're chasing the tier 4 of import-export. Yeah, being 2x for more than a week. You got 11 days to take advantage of that. That's amazing, that is, if you needed a tier 4. Just annoying that the high demand bonus in public sessions doesn't count. So that would have been 300k knocked off of it every time you sell. But so you're better off just selling in unless you want some money as well. But you know, just sell in invite only session with either the cargo bubble or the Iron Mule, or just simply drive them and take out the waves of enemies. There's 4 waves of enemies. Once you take them out, you can drive nice and peaceful. That's what I do. I don't bother with the... I used to bother with the cargo bub, but I just do it that way. I just take out the waves of enemies and then... But I understand people using the cargo bub because it's what I was doing for a long time. Yeah, man. Chaby's going to complete it as well. There's a lot of people going to complete it. Now that it's 2x. I don't know how... Yeah. I don't know what it's like having that money goal, because that was already ticked off for me. And I can see it going up slow though. I would have done it. I still done everything else solo though. I already had a 25 ticked off, but I've done everything else solo. I did the collection solo. I did delivering 50 cars undamaged solo because that wasn't ticked off for some reason. Apparently, I must have crashed every single car out of my 600 cars. You know. No, they just reset that, didn't they? It wasn't a challenge before, so they wouldn't have known the number. But yeah, man, I enjoyed that business. I really did it because I wasn't really a team guy, you know, like some of you guys all like used to be in these other lobbies, like professionals lobbies. Some guys that watch the channel and stuff that are in the crew used to be in the professionals lobbies. They made a lot of money. Chris and that, you know, they made a lot of money. So I'm not gonna blow up. So, I don't want to blow up your bike if it's there. Yeah, man, they made a lot of money, man. They got some crazy stats on their computer. That's because they were in a massive, like, 30-player lobbies. High demand bonus. Yeah, I wasn't doing any of that. What I was doing was doing heists and selling vehicle cargo. And the odd time was selling. Oh no, selling the bunker as well, quite a bit. I've just given up on the bunker though, man. I've given up, man. I'd rather do stuff that I haven't completed than just trying to get a number on the bunker and stuff. I felt like once I hit over 100 mil on the bunker, you know, that was a long time ago as well when I did that. In fact, if you go back to like the first couple of streams, whenever I did it, I was around 100 then. And I've only earned about 20 million since then. So that's about 4 years ago. But if I was selling those bunkers and those nightclubs, and nightclub as well is another one that's filled up right now. I don't bother with them. You know, I'm just trying to get these awards done. I'm trying to get ranking up. I'm trying to arena wars. And let's call me. That's it, man. I'm done. Give me GTA 6. Then give me GTA 6, and I got other games I actually want to play as well. So Resident Evil 9. I got a couple of Resident Evil Platinums I haven't done yet. 3 remake, 4 remake, 7, and 8. I'm about to 25 cars away from tier 4 import export. There you go. That's another one there. I want those games, Vice City and San Andreas Platinum. Be nice to get the original ones done. That's what I'm saying. If they brought them back, which I reckon they will, I reckon they will. There'll be some sort of reason to do it, some sort of anniversary or something. And then a lot of people would want to platinum those. But I tell you what, though, the definitive editions, they look very nice now. I was actually playing this, and although I've already platinumed it, I was just went on there. And it looked amazing. So I actually don't know, you know. Maybe there's a problem with the music as well. Was there's music in those games that have there's even Michael Jackson in Vice City. So I don't know if they have to release it and then update it to return them. But anyway, man, I'm glad I grabbed them before they removed them. Because I hadn't even... They were on sale, man. I just grabbed them, they were on sale. Yo, Woodcraft. I wasn't planning on doing much of them. Yeah, I can't remember if they're in the ports or not, though. Are they not in the ports? Is the Michael Jackson tunes not in the ports, Leon? I'm just trying to think, man. Because I could have sworn I was playing it on the PS4 and I heard it. Yeah, I might be wrong. You're saying they're removed. They're removed. Well... Yeah, anyway, the definitive edition definitely doesn't have the Michael Jackson tune. It doesn't have gold either. That song Gold. What are you talking about, Len? Getting an achievement of 2 billion? I don't think there is. Yo, Emma, what's good? Yo, righty. Long time, mate. What, gold? You like the song Gold? Zinchenko loves the song Gold as well. Zinchenko, always believe in your soul. Because it's Zinchenko. Oh, great. Just doesn't lock on to who you want it to lock onto, and it doesn't actually blow them up because they're not loaded in when a missile arrives. I mean, the other guy that was on the roof could have blown it. It could have blew him up. And then, you know, I wouldn't have been getting shot at. Decent way to grind RP for us plebs. Stun race. 8k RP every 5 minutes. 8k every 5 minutes. That's all right, but I'd have to. Well, what are you getting for the casino story missions for every 5 minutes? If you complete the fastest one, say every 4 to 6 minutes. And are you talking solo as well, doing the stunt race? You forgot how good the radio stations was in GTA 4. Well, David Bowie is in GTA 4's radio station, and David Bowie is like one of my favourite. Might be biased though, because I am from Brixton. That might be biased, okay, but I do love David Bowie. Now, yeah, David Bowie's got a song in GTA 4, and I absolutely love that song. Fascination. Funny enough, there's actually another Fascination song, but by a different band, by a band in Vice City. I can't think of the name of the band though. I like both of those songs. But David Bowie, unless he's in the Stories games, I'm not really too knowledgeable on the soundtracks of the Stories games on the PSP, although I have played them both. I can't think of every song that's in the game. Yeah, unless David Bowie's on one of those. I don't think David Bowie's on any other. There's not another David Bowie song in GTA games. Only GTA 4, that Fascination song. I'm pretty sure of that.
Yep.
But trust me, man. David Bowie's got some tunes, and he needs to have He needs to have at least one song in GTA 6. Sorry, right? I didn't read your message a second ago, did I? What was you saying, bro?
Hey, what's up?
A new business in summer update. What's the deal? Because I ain't bothered with the game. We don't really know yet. It's there's not any information on it yet. We're waiting for that. I thought it might be today. That's why. It could be any moment. Black Sabbath on GTA 4, Heaven and Hell. Yeah, that's a good one. What about tonight there's going to be a jailbreak? That's a good one on GTA 4. That's a good one, right? Yo, Malak Earth's getting in the RP, yeah? Say less. All right. We got Malak Earth in the place on the RP grind. Massive B radio, bro. I'd have to remember, like, you know, I'd have to see like I can't remember all the songs, but you know, isn't there Queen's on one of the radio stations in GTA 4? Radio Gaga, man. I say Lady Gaga. Isn't that in there? I swear that's in there. I'm pretty sure that's in GTA 4. You know, what else is there? There's a couple of rap songs in there I used to like. Getaway Driver, that was a good tune. I think actually one of the ones I'm thinking of on the rap radio station got removed recently. They actually updated the not a couple of years ago. They actually updated it so you know you can't really play it unless you play it completely offline without that song being removed. It's like it was quite a big deal. They removed an old song from an old game. Yo, from Brazil. Heavy metal station GTA 6. Or I'm not buying the game. Well, you mean talking about like Slipknot and all that sort of stuff? Sure about that. Not my cup of tea. Ghost returns. But yeah, I'll tell you now, GTA 4, my favourite song would definitely be that one I mentioned straight away. Was David Bowie, Fascination, by a long shot. By a long shot, man. Like, when it comes to GTA 6, man, you need to bring my favourite David Bowie song of all time, Young American. That song's amazing. Absolute amazing song. And Moon Age Daydream as well. That's up there as well. Welcome back, Pizza Croatia. Pizza Croatia. Smashing Pumpkins. WC Rock Radio. Okay, I'll have to hear that one again. I'm not sure on that one, to be honest. You know, you just remember what you really liked, and some stuff you forget. So maybe. Anyway, what do you think about Rodrigo then, Righty? Rodrigo, Benjamin Tesco, and hopefully that Zibamendi as well. Is that enough? That and a goalkeeper. Looks like we're going to get some goalkeeper to chill on the bench. You played the free game for PS Plus, Alone in the Dark. No, I played the original though back on the PlayStation 1. Yeah, that's on my backlog, man. I've got that on disc and now I've got it on bloody digital because of PlayStation Plus in the library now. So I'll get round to that. That's it looks good, man. Yeah, man. If you want a nice little horror game inspired by Resident Evil games, that's a good one. And also, I platinumed Alone in the Dark on the PS3. Actually, I forgot about that. That's another game, guys, man. If you're gonna get a PS3, go back and platinum some games. That Alone in the Dark on the PlayStation 3 was amazing, man. It was really cool. I had like a can it run as there's already a session-wide activity? No, man. Damn it. Guys, if you guys can allow the VIP jobs, man, messing with our RP. Yeah, someone's starting up a VIP job, so we can't do it right now. So I guess we can always do. We can always do. A challenge unavailable at the moment. Why? It's either that or someone's gone into some. Something's happened. Am I being ghost raided? It's another thing that could be happening. Yeah. I just put that in the group so you guys can see, man. Yo, Serenigan Rebirth. Good morning. Lock shut the building. Anyway. Let's just. Yeah. Let's just. Sightseer. Damn it. Okay. Yeah. What was it, Buster? If you do a VIP job, that means we can't. So. If you can try and not do that just for this session, because we got a formula basically. No, that's alright. It's stupid that you can't just like do. Two people can't just do it. You got to go into another session, which sucks, man. I don't really care anyway, to be quite honest. I know people are gonna complain. So yeah, whatever, man. Yo. Buzzed. It's the name of the license plate. Absolutely buzzing. Yeah, I don't know why like you can't. I know it's a rival thing, but you know we're in invite-only sessions. We're all friends, you know, and in an invite-only session they should just let people do what they want, you know. There's no rival gameplay. It's only rival gameplay from when it originally came out, and you know 2022 we got the Criminal Enterprises update, and why can't we? That's a quality of life thing they could really actually do, you know. I mean, at this point, I don't really care because, come on, GTA 6 is coming up. Right, well, that's what we want. I don't really care about this quality of life stuff anymore, so there's no point even. But, you know, I don't know how difficult it can be to just, certain things. But yeah, it's funny the other day when High started up a 15-minute one. He started up a 15-minute VIP match just go around the entire map, taking out these things, man. I started up the worst one possible. Take care, Red Dead Ross. I didn't see the message there, so he's got to go. But yeah, Chaby, man, I don't know why you're asking about this game anyway, man. You never play anything besides GTA, bro. I don't think I've ever seen you say, oh yeah, 1 second, bro, I'm just trying to complete Resident Evil 4 or something like that, you know. So, yeah, man. This is what I think. This is what these games do nowadays, man. They come out and then they don't want you to leave. They just say, you know, we've got something else to complete within the game. So yeah, it's madness. No, I understand. It's how a lot of people are nowadays, because you know that's what all these games do, man. Kind of annoying. I'll just go to the next warehouse. It's kind of annoying, man. Like you can't. You gotta be careful what you play, because you just like, if you're gonna play anything else besides like one game that you play all the time like this, you don't want to go and play something where it's gonna be like, yeah, you know, wait until season 2, bro. You know, make sure you come back next week for your weekly. I mean, going on like it's a pint of milk or something. Your weekly shopping. Bro, I just wanted the storyline, man. What are you talking about? Weeklies and dailies. Dailies and yeah, there's dailies as well. What's that? Don't forget about your dailies. So yeah, just be careful what else you play. You just don't have the time. Simple as that. You know, you've got all these games that look good. The first Descender, that looks pretty good. But it's you can't play that and at the same time as playing another game even like that, you know, Destiny, The Division, Borderlands, if they decide to go completely crazy with the end game stuff. You can't play those all. And then you got this as well, which is totally different to those type of games, but it's you know, and then you got FIFA as well. You got these FIFA games that they got ridiculous amount of, keep coming back for more Ultimate Team stuff. Did I already go here before? I already did, didn't I? Yeah, I was meant to go to the next one. Alright. Yeah, I'm getting a Mafia Old Country, yeah. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get Mind's Eye as well. Mafia is gonna be you might even be able to do that in a week. We'll see. It's a very short. It looks very short because of the price. There's no online. It's just you know, play it for the story, platinum. Thing is, I've forgotten half of the story to most of the, you know, the other games. So I feel like playing the other ones again, but I don't even think I will be doing that. Running, you know, I don't really have time to.
How you doing?
It has been a while since I've played them all, so I guess you only really need to play the first one to kind of get what's going to be going on in this prequel game. Old Country. I'll do that after this delivery, mate. I'm not sure what that is. Mary Giank. But I'll check that as soon as I deliver this. Oh, freaking tracker fire, man. Yeah, I will stream mine, so I'm gonna have to stream that, mate, and get that hopefully get that completed before the DLC comes out. The new DLC on the 17th, but the thing is, I most likely won't be streaming on the 17th. I try and stream on the 18th, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to play the new DLC on day one because and stream it, because I might be able to, but I don't think I will be able to. We'll see. So I got see family and stuff on that day, or at least the day before, or maybe that day. I don't know. So we'll see. Okay, thank you. Oh, is it there? Nice. That's close. Way closer than I thought it'd be. Bro. Amazing, 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 amazing. That fence is Your lovely jogger and muck. What's good, guys? What is good? What is good, guys? Yeah, I hate it sometimes as well. It's all right sometimes, but it's, the other day it was annoying me, man. Yeah, I don't think I will be able to on the 17th. That's what I say. I most likely will be able to the next day, but it's, you know, it's gonna, yeah. Sometimes things just come up and you can't do much, can you? Timing of dates being arranged just seem to coincide. Let me just see what Ghost sent here. Oh, he's saying yeah, because it's more clearer now. Yeah, fair enough, mate. Yeah, that's yeah. You see the elusive targets there at the top. You can see who they are, but their silhouettes. Can you guess who they are? Because the one on the right, the one in the winter, that could be Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnie. So, you know. What about the one in the middle? I can't really tell. It could be anyone. But the one on the right could be Arnie. I'm playing Watch Dogs PS4 version. Still looks amazing, but crappy. Crappy mechanics. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, I've played a good amount of the game. Just could never be bothered to platinum it, is what it was. Rodrigo, I mean, he's established, so I wouldn't mind, but if we're gonna get Sesko, then whatever, just not. Well, if we're gonna get Sesko, we've got to get a Rodrigo to go beside him, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, if we get Sesko, Rodrigo, and Zubimendi, I think we've got a good chance. I think we've got a very good chance. There's like, I mean, I'd rather your core. What's his name? I can never say his name, man. Your Corez. Yeah, him. But we're not getting him. So, you know, that's what we're getting, and I think we'll be good if we do get those. Yeah, I think that'll be enough, mate. Yeah, that's how I said it, no? Yokeres. Anyway, we're not getting him, so forget his name, because it's seeming like he's going to go to United. I mean, I understand why United still have this pull and everything, but bro, if they get him and they just start flying straight back up the table, well, bro. But we need to get what we need to get, and I think getting those, it might be enough, you know. And the only way the only reason I'm saying that is because the players that we have need to be really determined and just not happy of what's gone on the last season. They need to come back and show that they want that Premier League. And if they don't do that with the players that if we get those players, then then it's down fully. The manager he's not getting it into them, and he's just gonna have to go. But the bottom line is he's staying, and these are the players we're getting. These are the ones that we're getting. I'll be on new DLC day 1, only 4 days. Then I'm off 3 weeks. Oh, you're going on holiday, ain't you? Yeah, I remember hearing you saying that. Yeah, you're going on holes to Egypt. But guys, man, what's going on with this Man City stuff, man? I thought we were going to find out in March. Why are we not here? Why is nobody even talking about anything when it's coming? These 115 charges. Have I missed the news? Did it already come out? Did I miss the announcement? What happened with the 115 charges, mate? Because we already know it's going to get appealed anyway. For another 6 months. 9 months. So what's the verdict? Are they guilty or not? Yeah, so am I, mate. But that how I am, righty, bro. I'm not. Look, we win the league next season, or I don't care. Simple as that. I'm not getting upset about it. We know what it is. We know what it ain't, and that's it now. We win the league. I don't care. I don't even want anything else. Champions League is the only other thing. But I want the league, bro. I want the 14th league title. That's what I want. But yeah, it's one of those two, or it's bro. I'm not even saying anything. I'm not saying anything. Simple as that, mate. Get the players and get the fucking league, mate. Shark Media, what's good, mate? Give them time. Bro, they've had bare time, mate. Talking about City, yeah? They've had nothing but time. Surprised you're going back there though, Shabby, man. Didn't you go to the other a couple of years ago? Must have had a good time to be going back to. I guess there's more stuff to see as well. You made progress. All business challenges complete. Shark Media, nice. Very, very nice. Is it? Whose son is it? What happened there, Mercedes? And obviously Ireland as well, JB. Don't forget about Ireland. It's another country as well. Might not feel it at times, but it's still another country. Some people live in the UK, they've never been to Ireland. You've been to both islands as well, Northern Ireland and Republic. No worries, Mercedes. Oh, you just... No, that happens, man. That happens, especially when you're doing so much of these. Or you're not slept properly and stuff. I did it a couple of times. Huh. Stopped for a run. No way. No way, Chipman. Wow. Wow. I just grabbed my drink, and that happened. And my Mark II is now gone. With a 5-minute cooldown. Yeah, no worries, JB. I'll send you an invite now. Might find the last rare crate, bro. Hey, JB. You might want to pack the. You might want to pack the portal, bro. Or at least leave your PlayStation on standby. Yeah, just leave it on standby so you can log in on your phone. Because remember the last time you went to Egypt and then they brought out they returned the LS Army overalls. So if you just leave it on standby, you might be able to quickly go to the toilet or something, log in, and do the challenge, man. Just keep it hidden from your missus or something. Otherwise, she's gonna be like, "What? You're on holiday and you're playing GTA and stuff." So, yeah, man, just leave your PlayStation on standby. Abu Dhabi. We had a player that played for Arsenal called Abi Diaby. Very similar to that name. But, damn, Chris Arts. Nobody... Did anybody invite? Is he in the session? Oh, shit. Nobody invited Chris. Yeah, what a player, what an injury record as well. Yeah. I remember you saying about the diamonds missing shot media. You got them now, though. Yeah, guaranteed this week. Yeah, the guy was good, man. It's just a shame, man. Shame certain players just have, like Mr. Glass or something. But for them personally, they're getting paid a lot of money to sit on the bench. Jack Wilshere became a bit injury prone, and then Arsenal said to him, "All right, you can stay at Arsenal, bro, but if you're going to stay, we're going to put you on a pay-as-you-play basis." And he turned that down to go to West Ham because for him, it was better for him to go to West Ham and get paid every week, regardless, even though it would have been less than if he was than what he was on at Arsenal. But Arsenal said to him, like, you know, you're never available nowadays, so we're going to put you on a pay-as-you-play basis. Which is fair enough, man. Like, that Abu Dhabi guy, he was there for time, and the guy has probably got, he's rich now, and he never played. He pretty much never played. It happened with Van Persie at the beginning as well. He was injured every season, and then we finally got him to play a full season or two, pretty much two, I think it was, and then he went to United. He was 29, I think, when he went to United. That's how long it took to get Van Persie to not be injured. "25 years, yeah. 25 years. They're finally bringing out Hitman Codename 47. I thought they'll remake that game. That's what I thought they'll do. He's doing the casino work now, last week, and now it's double. Yeah, that happens a lot. Shock. As soon as you're doing something, the next week it's the time to actually do it.
You got it. Leave it to me. See you later.
Right, Dubai. You went to Dubai, yeah, Leon? Yeah, I didn't like him at all, mate. I didn't like him one bit whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? The annoying thing about all these sort of things as well is, like, you know, Van Persie stayed at Arsenal, we would have probably won the league, like, in the next season. Because that was the one when Leicester won it. So he goes to United. No, I guess it wasn't the next season, but you know, it was a couple of seasons later. But yeah, he goes to United, and then you know, we're trying to win the league with Giroud, man. You know, if we had Van Persie instead of Giroud, trust me, mate, that would have been enough. Yeah, there's a lot of things people used to say, like, what if we had Van Persie and Fabregas? You know, we had a Fabregas and a fit Van Persie, because Because we had Fabregas and we had Van Persie, but Van Persie was injured. You know what I mean? Like, it's... And then you can add in there, like, Sanchez as well. Like, what if we had Sanchez as well? But, you know, the reason we got some of these players is because we sold the other freaking player, so... Can't even say that, really. Except for Van Persie and Fabregas, you can say that, but you can't say Sanchez, because we only got Sanchez because we got rid of Van Persie. And Nasri and stuff. I don't know. Anyway, man. Sucks. It really does. Bliss Chris in the place. Anyway, forget all that shite. Next season's the season. Netflix FC, bro. There's always next season. Notice how in recent years the players that have been leaving us has been winning the trophies. Yeah, fair enough. I heard all that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I heard Lee Gunner talking about that. Right, so yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, good luck, Mercedes, with Blackpool there. Trying to get 80% accuracy on Project Overthrow mission on Parade, but it's stupid. It's easier with other players. There's also a method where you can shoot up the boat. If you blow up one of the boats and then shoot it up with the minigun, you're going to increase your accuracy by shooting the blown up boat with the, you know, the dead NPC in it. It counts as accuracy, so if you get the minigun and unload about 4,000 rounds into it or something, or 2,000 or something like that, then you can... But yeah, it's just easier with other players because you can just not shoot a single bullet and let everybody else do all the shooting. And then you'll get 100% accuracy. As long as you didn't shoot a single bullet. Just use RPGs or something. Yo, Chris, you're going to join? If you want to. I don't know why you're not there, but you're there. How comes, like, you're not in... Oh, wait, are we already at 4? No, we're not. Anyway, just invite Chris if you can. You know, when it lets you. I don't know what he's doing. Something stopping him from being able to be invited. I helped Chimp with a lot of these missions since I was done by them. Yeah, we helped a bunch of people doing all this stuff, man. We did a lot of it on streams at the beginning, after we'd done all ours, and people kept on asking for 80% accuracies and 50% damage and no snacks, no body armor. We helped quite a lot of people, you know. And you know, we said as well right from the get-go, just do it with other players if you're really struggling with it. Some people enjoyed the challenge doing it solo though, so that's so did I. Enjoyed doing it solo, making a guide, because I know a lot of people are gonna want to do it solo. So that's why I did the guides. But the bottom line is, it's going to be easier with other players. It's not even a challenge at that point. You know, it's the only challenge is just grabbing the players. And that's the thing, man. It's like it's kind of a weird one, because some people are gonna like go, oh well, you didn't do the challenge, you know, you just had somebody do it and you just got carried, which they're kind of right though, because you've got this T-shirt, for example, for the elite challenges for the OG Heists. Doesn't mean that you can do the OG Heists. You know what I mean? You can easily get carried all the way to that T-shirt. Easily get carried all the way to that T-shirt, mate. I got the T-shirt, but I can't pilot on the prison break. Yeah, I'm not good at piloting. Or you know that's the thing, man. Just, there's always easy ways to get these stuff. Oh yeah, Mook said you might be able to find it in the pyramids. That's how hard it is to get hold of. It may as well be there, mate. Hitman 2 Silent Assassin Hitman contracts coming to the PlayStation 4. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna definitely platinum those. Ghost. Definitely, mate. Definitely. I can't wait to see those. PlayStation 4 and 5. Would you reckon there might be a double plat thing going on there, yeah? Platinum them on the PS4 version and the PS5 versions. It's mad that they're still making games, or porting games and releasing games for the PlayStation 4. It's mad. Because I remember, like, back in the day, man, when you had a PlayStation 2 come out, you know, you weren't thinking about the PlayStation 1. Or when the PlayStation 3 come out, you weren't thinking about the PlayStation 2, you know. There wasn't much coming out for it, I'm sure there wasn't. Although there was FIFAs. There certainly weren't no GTA 4, you know, coming out on the bloody PlayStation 2, or God of War 3. That's another one. God of War 3 came out on the PlayStation 3. God of War 1 and 2 was on the PlayStation 2. You know, we've moved up. We've moved away from that now. We can make better games now, and it doesn't fit on the PlayStation 2. And then you know, there was Devil May Cry 1, 2, and 3 on the PlayStation 2, and then Devil May Cry 4. Well, if you ask me personally, Devil May Cry 4 is not as good as Devil May Cry 3 and stuff. But yeah, Devil May Cry 4 anyway, that came out on the PlayStation 3 early days. I remember there's no trophies for that game until they made their. Yeah, I guess they put trophies on it when they re-released it on the PlayStation 4. Devil May Cry, man, I need to go back and play those. They were good games. They were good freaking games. I've played 1 to 4. I haven't played 5. And I played this stupid remake as well. That was Reboot. That was terrible. Yes, I am, Lane. I just need to get around to doing that. I've got those. How did I get them? Did they do them PlayStation Plus? I think they did, right? Because a lot of you guys were talking about them, so When everybody starts talking about them, it's usually because they were freaking given away. But, yeah, man, we got him, we got him. And I've got, by the way, I've got the second game on disc for this one. I haven't actually got the third one. But, oh no, there's a second one. What the fuck? Have I got digitally as well? Okay, I guess I got it digitally as well. Because it came plus. So yeah, here's Absolution. It comes with... Yeah, I'm going to get around to those. Just Absolution. Although I did actually like it, I didn't at the same time. Because they split the missions into 3 parts, rather than it just being one big sandbox like these ones, like all the other ones before it was. No pain, no gain. What's good, bro? What's good? What's good? It was on a discount. Is that what it was? It's just a lot to do, man. I wanna do the Hitman games, but it's a lot to do. I got Hitman 1, pretty much most of Hitman 1 still to do, no, or half of it. I've done quite a bit of it actually. I got Hitman 2, Hitman 3, and then I got Platinum. There's other 2 Hitman re-releases. But yeah, I wasn't a massive fan of Absolution on the PS3 when it came out. Like I said, I platinumed the HD trilogy on the PlayStation 3, but I didn't Absolution. So that pretty much tells you I didn't like the goddamn game when it came out. But I kind of appreciate it now. There were some things I liked about it though, don't get twisted. Your PS library got so many rare games. I'm not sure. The digital ones. I'm not sure which ones are rare or not that I've got digital. That have been removed now. It's annoying how sometimes they remove games and stuff. They don't give you any like warning. Yeah. Trust. At the time, I was annoyed with what they did, but there was some things I liked even back then. I'd have to play it again to tell you exactly what it was that, besides the, like I said, the little mini sandboxes. Although, having said that, Hitman 2 Silent Assassin had one mission in it where it was broken up into 3 parts. And that's the first ever Hitman game I ever played. Actually, no, wait, it might have been Codename 47 because I actually borrowed it off my friend, so I don't know. Don't know if it was after or whatever. But it was the first one I actually played and completed anyway. Hitman 2 Silent Assassin. Bro. I hate the Mark II, man. Just let me change targets, man. Like you can easily in a helicopter. Yeah, he just gets away. Everybody but the target. The worst thing when switching targets with a Mark II sucks. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just weird, man. You got Hitman 1 and 2. They're like DLCs to Hitman 3 because they don't come with platinums. Like, that's just anti-gamer freaking what they did for those games, mate. Those Hitman 1s and 2s, mate. They're like, all right, let's bring it out like it's a TV show. We can't do platinums with these now. I guess it's fine on the Xbox though. It's absolutely fine because they're all about 100% stuff. But PlayStation gamers since PS3 have mainly been about platinum. Some are about 100%, so they don't want to get all the DLC trophies. But anyway, the games themselves, anyway, the new Hitman games are pretty good. Only you can't get the briefcase sniper rifle, which annoys me. Because that was in Hitman 1. That was in Hitman Codename 47, 25 years ago. Yeah? You get the briefcase, you open it up, and you start putting the sniper rifle together. Yeah, they don't even do that in the new Hitman games. They might have done in Hitman 3. I'm pretty sure it wasn't in Hitman 2. It definitely wasn't in Hitman 1. So yeah, you know what I mean, though? I think it's even in Blood Money. Yeah, I think you can do that in Blood Money. But you can't do it in the later Hitman games. Such a cool little aspect that was. Proper Hitman. Does PC have? I don't know about PC. I'm playing on a PS5. Just so you know, with the helicopter, you just press L1 and R1 on the PlayStation and it changes the targets. You can't press L1 because L1 shoot and R1 is... I guess R1 makes it go down. Yeah, R1 is like, makes it go right down to the ground. That was Absolution in a motel. That was crazy, that mission. That was craziness. All like PVC nuns and that. That's what I'm saying. It has some cool parts, man. It has some really cool parts, that game. That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Although they changed it from this sandbox thing, there's a lot of stuff I did like, though. Yes, I think it's 7 or 9. X. Wait, not for the person, no. Okay, so you can't with the oppressor. I'm not sure what you're saying, X Mercedes. It was like a Tarantino bit. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. And you know what it... Did you ever play the game Wet, guys? Who's played the game Wet? That's only ever come out on the PS3 as well, and maybe the 360, but it's not come out since. That was very much like a Tarantino / Rodrigo game. That was a sick game. I always wanted to platinum that. I never got around to platinum it. I might do that at some point, actually. I might go back and platinum that. It did get a bit difficult, though. On the harder difficulties. I think you got to complete it on hard. So that kind of, I don't know, man. I just couldn't be bothered to deal with it. But I played it a lot. I remember like restarting the game a few times. I went back to it and stuff. But didn't in the end. But I've still got it though. No online trophies, so it's... Still can do it. You played a demo for Wet, yeah? Trust, man, good game. The demo was good, the actual game was good. I remember playing the demo of it, I think, when it came out. Had a soundtrack that was like a... very much like a Robert Rodriguez / Tarantino game. what I'm saying, man? We played all these games. Oh, to go down to the floor. Okay. No worries, JB, man. Like I say, just work on that gold CEO trophy, and you'll get it before you get it. Hopefully, if not, then you just got really bad RNG, mate. Rockstar RNG, mate. It sucks. It's the whole reason why I never bothered with the alien tattoo all these years. I can't be asked with the RNG with these guys, mate. Or this company. Yeah, RDR2 coming out on the Switch and all that rubbish. Yeah. Bro, I don't care about that, mate. You know, I've got it on the PlayStation. I'm not gonna play it on the Switch too. Switch 2, mate. I ain't even really like crazy trying to get a hold of it because too expensive. And you know, half of the games, or in fact most of the games, are just games that have already been out on something else. Was you sourcing crates recently, Chaby? Sourcing them from... you know, you're going and get them yourself. Because if that's the case, then yeah, that's why you'll get the call, but... if you're not sourcing them, you won't randomly get a call. The call might have been overdue or something, but... yeah, now that you've got that watch, you won't get another one until you start sourcing crates again. And Shark Media, you can get more than one. You can get more than 6 crates, by the way, or at least you used to be able to. Because I had more than 6 rare crates at one point. I had a lot of them. I had about 9 to 11 of them. In a small warehouse. I was trying to fill it up to the max. And then I sold it one day. I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to get the money for this. And I think I wanted to buy another large warehouse and stuff anyway. But then, yeah, I kind of regretted doing that because then they added the career progress. I wonder if it would have ticked straight away to 6 rare crates. About that, Chris, yeah, but it's 20 minimum, I think. Could be 20, it could end up being 50, so it sucks. Or I guess it's 20 and then you can just wait for the call. I don't know if it's me. I think it's me, right?
Hey, sure.
Yeah, man. These warehouse staff though, they definitely glitched out the crates, didn't they?
You're fine, right?
Back in the day when we were just the only way to get them was from the assistant. There was no bugs, like the visual bugs and all that sort of stuff. I'm on my 5th source mission, I'll test it. Yeah, no worries, Chris. You do about 20 of them, and then you're not going to automatically get a phone call. It's whenever they decide to give you the phone call after that. Because Snake Driver, he did a test, and he said he counted them. He said one time he got a phone call after 20, and it was like 21 or something, and then after that it was like 30, and then after that it was like 41. You know, sourcing missions. So I reckon. Oh, and here's another thing as well. That assistant ringing you can bug out as well. By the way, it can ring. She can ring, or he, and then you get back to the office and there's nothing on the computer, or if you go to Terabyte, it usually bugs out when you close the game. Well, there's a lot of yachts, man. Everyone's got a yacht. I remember when yachts used to be some sort of a, wow, this guy's got a yacht. You know, just what you used to say. But yeah, basically, if you close the game and log in the next day, and you get a phone call from the assistant straight away saying, I got something you might be interested in, come see at the office. That usually is when it's bugged out. And I don't know if you have to then start again and do another 20. So that's why the whole thing just sucks. And personally, I would just rely on sending the staff off, although they can really not get you that crate for ages. But they got it for me in the end after me waiting for a long time for that last crate. A long time. We're talking at least 500 to 600, maybe even 700 crates they got, and then they finally got me the right crate. And I'm not talking rare crates when I say 500, 600, 700. I'm just saying crates in general, and you know they got me a few rares, I think. Or I think it was one time it was about 500 crates. They never got me a single rare, and I was starting to panic. But then they finally got it. So, and I know people that have got rare crates on like 6 rare crates over 2 characters, so they've got 12 rare crates. And they did the entire thing by sending the staff off. And they also ignored all the visual bugs and all that sort of stuff. People are like, oh, so if you get the visual bugs, empty the warehouse, all that sort of stuff. They also didn't, that doesn't mean shit either. And also when I got my last crate, I had a visual bug in the warehouse. So for the guys that are saying, make sure you empty the warehouse and all that sort of stuff, fair enough, that might have worked for them. But, you know, that doesn't mean that that's what actually made it work. You know, I mean, they may have done that, but that doesn't mean that's what caused them to get the crate. It's not like they emptied the crate and the second they've done that, the next freaking staff member got them the crate. I'm sure that's not how it worked. It just so happened to be that they got the rare crate that they needed when, you know, they'd emptied the warehouse, because they're emptying the warehouse. Oh shit, there's a tree. They're emptying the warehouse every 5 minutes because they're panicking. Like, ask Shiranagan Rebirth. 12 goddamn rare crates. Sending the staff off. You know, ask people that have done it over 2 freaking characters, man. You know, Swifty I think's doing 2 characters. B4's done 2 characters. 66 tier 4s, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man's out here talking about 33/33, bro. These guys out there 66, mate. Like it's Bobby Moore or something. That's his name, right? Bobby Moore, the guy who won the World Cup. Have you tried to get the kitty claw toys? Yeah, I was supposed to make a video on that. I got all those. Shit. Bastard. Why be on the other side of the... Oh, whatever. Malek's got some issues this session. Yeah, that's it, Muck, man. But, you know, there's always people say, oh, it's because of the glitched crates. Like Chaby has not bloody tried that. And if that's not working, that shows that it's nothing to do with the glitched crates, man. It's just straight up RNG. And you could have the worst RNG possible. And that's basically what he's got. The game has to decide to give you a crate when it wants to decide to give you a crate. And I think it's like 1% to 2% chance of them actually getting you that crate. The staff. It's like it's 1 or 2%. It's really low. And then they've got to get you 1 out of 6. The one that you need out of 6. Don't worry about what it says. Oh, you know, it doesn't matter because until they get you it, they get you it. You know, you can't choose what they're going to get you. So it doesn't matter what it is. When you get it and bring it back and it ticks off, that's all you need to know about. You can have all the knowledge in the world. You know, I know exactly which crate you need because it's not this one. It's actually that one because it says it's this one. There you go, 1%. And then here's the thing: you can do the 20 crate sourcing missions, and then it's the assistant's going to randomly give you the phone call if they decide. I don't know what the percentage of them giving you that phone call is. Because like I say, Snake Driver said it was 40, it took 41 sourcing missions. 41! That's a long fucking time, man. And then you got to get 1 out of 6. Again, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which one it is, because we already know it's not going to be the one that actually says that the one that you need is going to be it. So if you need the pocket watch and it says it's the pocket watch, it's most likely the diamond that you need. Or the freaking hide. The Sasquatch hide. It doesn't matter. The bottom line is, the RNG has to come into place. The stars have to align. You have to get the stupid assistant to ring you. And then you have to go and grab the crate, bring it back, and then it will tick off once it's the right one, you know, which is not going to be the same name as the one that Anyway, there's a frickin' information out there to tell you which one you need. But that ain't gonna speed anything up, is it? Oh, I don't need a pocket watch. I need to hide. All right. The fuck does that? What does that mean? Are you gonna not grab the fricking diamond when you get that, or the minigun? I'm sure you're gonna grab it. So the only thing is where it might help is if you could re-roll it, which apparently you could re-roll it, but that never worked for me. In fact, I ain't heard a single person say that actually worked for them besides Gilly's guide. Check out Gilly's guide on the tier 4 of the vehicle, the CEO warehouse, and he mentions in the video you can re-roll it, but that never worked. And I asked a few people to try that, and then they said it didn't work. So I don't know how long that worked, but it did actually work for him. So fuck me, if that worked, that would have been so much easier. Basically, you send off the staff, you turn the game off, you turn the game back on. If you get a rare crate, you just quickly close the game until you get the right rare crate that you need. That doesn't actually work. And if it does, maybe we need to freaking look into that again, because, yeah, man. But if it doesn't work, that means they patched it quick, though. Because that was in the first couple of months, I guess, of the progress coming out. You don't have to wait for the phone call, just do 20, check the office PC if you don't have a special item, switch sessions. Ah, yes, I remember somebody saying that. I don't know if that was you, Woodcroft, but I remember somebody saying that, and I tried that, because I was actually making the guide at that point for the rare crate. And, you know, I mentioned the 20 crate method in there and stuff like that. Somebody said that, and I tested that, and it didn't work. You got Max Payne free plat. Shark Media. Max Payne free, yeah? Max Payne free? Yeah, I guess because Chamber was talking about that. That's a very difficult platinum to get, so well done for getting that one. Now, I tried that switch and session thing, it didn't work, man. It didn't work at all, so. But, yeah, man. Can try that. Go ahead and try that, though, Jamie. I'm not saying don't do it. Just give it a try and let us know what your results are with that there. I've definitely had a rare crate on the bloody computer, though, before without getting a phone call. I was just sourcing crates. And I was like, what the hell is this doing there? That's by far the not only the hardest Rockstar Platinum, but one of the hardest platinums out there. Max Payne 3, that's pretty hard. I mean, there's a lot now though. I mean, at one point it was. There's a lot of hard platinums now. And when I say hard, that's literally hard. But you know, there's some hard platinums that are just fucking time consuming as fuck. So they're just not. You just want to stay away from them. You can say something's hard, but because it's actually hard, like it's a 9 out of 10 platinum, and that's a Max Payne 3 difficulty. And then you've got Doom 1 and 2, 1993, separate games, not the Doom 1 and 2 collection. And they are very, very hard. They're like 9 out of 10. But you can actually drop those down to 6 out of 10 difficulty-wise by playing it without the update or something. But yeah, man. But all those time-consuming ones that are just like, oh yeah, it's so hard because it takes so long. Not because it's difficult. 7 source missions. I got the phone call. Yes. Are you saying that, Chris? Though you've done more sourcing missions before that, right? You didn't get a rare crate 7 missions ago, right? We're talking about in between the 2 rare crates. So now from this 7, if you count another 20, then you'll know the exact amount. But anyway, I don't even know, bro. This information, I didn't come up with this, you know. This information was dropped on my channel as a comment, and I decided to tell this to somebody because they were panicking over the rare crate. And then they went ahead and tried it, and it worked. And then I had made a video on how I got my rare crate, and I thought I'd throw that in there just for people that can't sleep at night until they get their rare crate and see what they think about it. And they went ahead and done it. And then they went ahead and got their crates, so people are happy with it, and then other people have just got it by selling the stuff off. So that was pretty much it in a nutshell. But quite frankly, I just send the stuff off and crack on with everything else in the tier 4. Unless it comes down to the last thing possible that you need to do. But that's literally what it's actually come down to with Shaby. That's mad. The last thing that he needs is that rare crate. So that means he's been sending the stuff off the entire time and he didn't get a rare crate. That's rare in itself. And, yeah, man. I don't know, mate. I don't know. Let's hope that... Yeah, I don't get that, mate. That's just weird. %1 chance, you know. 1% chance, and then you need another... I don't know, freaking 18% or something. 17% chance to get the right one that you need. You need a 1% in 100, and then you need a 17%. Whatever the percentage is, 1 out of 6 out of 100. We'll just say 1 in 6. My lad Ghost ain't got no PS3, bro. If Ghost had a PS3, he would have already played Hitman 2 and Contracts. One Trevi short on Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, I got a... I would like to go back and finish off. Yeah, go ahead, Chris. Just invite us all. Oh, sure. Yeah, Mercedes, just join Chris, bro, and we shall grab this. Yeah, just help Chris sell this and get the RP or whatnot. Forget the COD reboot games. Bro, I need to reboot Battlefield Bad Company, mate. Is what they need to reboot. Do you know what I mean, though? I mean, why not? Why not? Yeah, they might have just thought that they could just chill for a second. They might have wanted to make a drink or something, you know. Once they joined Mercedes, so give them a time. Yeah, there you go, Chris. Yeah, remaster the Bad Company games. Battlefield Bad Company 1 and 2. They were amazing games. Basically, at the time of the first ever Modern Warfare coming out, basically when Call of Duty became what it is now, because before that, it wasn't what it wasn't that. Yeah, trust me, it wasn't that. With the PlayStation 3 coming out and the 360, Call of Duty decided to make a modern warfare. Before that, they had like World War II games, Call of Duty 1, 2, and 3. Now, I'm not saying they weren't popular. I'm not saying they weren't like the army games to play at the time, but they weren't doing anything special because they were actually just doing what somebody else was already doing, which was like Medal of Honor. Medal of Honor was doing that, and Medal of Honor was actually doing that before them. Medal of Honor was the game to go for when you wanted a first-person army game. But then Call of Duty decided to make this game called Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, and that's when everyone went crazy because, you know, online and stuff like that was now the thing, and stuff like that on consoles and stuff. And Battlefield Bad Company was basically its rival. And then there was Bad Company 2, and there was Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops and all this sort of stuff. But I actually preferred the Battlefield games because of the destructive environments and the fact that you could use vehicles and stuff like that. So I was actually a Battlefield guy. And now that you can use vehicles in Warzone, Call of Duty Warzone, all that sort of stuff, it's quite amazing how, you know, it then sort of evolves into Battlefield. Yet Battlefield's already doing it. I find that astonishing. I really do. Battlefield 3 was the one that pulled all of the other people into the Battlefield games on the PlayStation 3 and 360 layer. It's the one that was like, okay, now it's looking better graphics, this, that, and the other. So in some ways, it was the best one. But I preferred the first Battlefield Bad Company, in fact, I would say. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Finally, it's coming out on something that you can actually play it on Ghosts. So yeah, I remember all that. That's what I'm saying. And I remember saying that you should have got a PS3. Actually, Modern Warfare was my jam, and I guess Battlefield was my marmalade. Battlefield campaign was great too. Battlefield Bad Company's campaign, the first one was pretty much like a. Remember that film Three Kings? It's kind of like that when they had to get they were after the gold. It was all about the online though. That was the main thing. That was the main thing for me because I'd already played small maps on the other consoles. Small maps, you know, everyone trying to kill each other. Although it wasn't online. You know, GoldenEye, Time Splitters, you know, Perfect Dark. You know, all these games. But the fact that you could fly helicopters and tanks and blow up the buildings if someone was trying to hide in the building, and you could have these different roles, that was the one for me, man. Yo, will stage your lead. That was the one for me. That's what sold it to me. I couldn't do that before. And then Call of Duty was just like, it's like what we already had. And then there was even Halo as well. Halo won the year. I played a bit of Halo, but I wasn't really massively into it. So it was kind of like that, right? It's just, yeah. Anyway, the point is, I understand why Call of Duty is good. It's a good game. I'm not trying to shit on Call of Duty or anything here. But Battlefield sold it to me more. Yeah, what it is, Shark. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that have changed now. You know, you've got all these guys using all these cheats and stuff, man. It's just it's a different age now. You don't have to worry about that on those in those days. You don't have to worry about all these Chronos like script running things and all that sort of stuff. Now it's like, you know, it's well known and everyone's doing that. Not everyone, but you know, there's a lot of people doing that. It's annoying. There's a lot of expectation as well. There's a lot of disappointment if something's not right. Warzone's just capitalizing off of the whole Battle Royale stuff, isn't it? Well, I just like Conquest and Rush, man. Rush was my favorite, man. Rush was the one on Battlefield. That was the one, man. It was just perfect. The map starts off small and then it gets bigger as you progress. You know, it was something new, man. And I don't mean... No, I do mean that. I was thinking that Battle Royales, they start off big and then they get smaller. But it was the other way around. It was like they're smaller, but they get bigger. But they like you take out objectives and then you get all the way to the end and you take out the final one. Yeah, they you know. And it just goes to show because like some of the best adversary mode they've added into Grand Theft Auto Online has actually been based off of Rush. And you can't even destroy the buildings. So, you know, attack on ATT 16 or whatever. That was very popular mode. That's Rush. Anyway, don't get twisted, guys. Battlefield's coming back. Battlefield ain't gone anywhere anyway. It never went anywhere anyway. It just got some bad reviews at the beginning, so everyone just justified themselves not playing it. Oh, well, I didn't want to play it in the first place, so, you know, let's go and play Call of Duty. But, you know, the amount of updates that they've done, and I've heard good things about it. It's just been sleeping. Like, but obviously, there's the dedicated fan base is still playing it. It's just like most other people wouldn't. But when they bring this new one out, trust, it's gonna come back. Yeah, that's what I've been saying for years, Liam. I was saying that, yeah. What you're saying now, I was saying that when all these battle royales popped up. All these battle royales and even Rainbow Six Siege. That's not even a battle royale, but that's annoying. You die once and you're out the game. Can't be asked for that shit, man. You die, you want to get your revenge. You have to wait freaking 10, 15, 20 minutes to get your revenge. If you can. Bro, or you go watch somebody else playing it. And most of these guys, when they're playing all these battle royales and stuff, they just back out the game anyway once they die. They don't sit there watching. So they back out and start up a completely fresh one. So you're different players. But I used to like it like, you're playing, you die, you come back, and then you get to like sort of like try and get your revenge, or, you know, try and, you know, learn from your mistakes of what just happened. You can't do that in a freaking battle royale. You die, you're done. And some people love that, so I understand why. Because it's more pressure, it's more, you know, the win would be more more earned and more whatnot. So yeah, I understand the pull it has. Games like DayZ. Now those games are griefer central because these survival online MMOs, like those sort of games where they can kill you and take all your shit. If you're rolling around solo, yeah, you got no chance, mate. And they're running around with a team. It's pure griefer central, mate. Because you can literally get murked in the game, and then they can take all your stuff. Like, that's like the worst thing to happen. So, yeah, you need to play these sort of games. If you're going to play them online, that is, because some of these games you can play solo. Like 7 Days to Die. Or co-op. You know, have your own sort of server and stuff. Yeah, you can get killed in all these games and they can just steal all your stuff. It's annoying. Shit's just pure annoying. So imagine playing... let's bring it back before these games even existed now. Imagine playing Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, whatever. You're grabbing all your stuff, you're being careful of all your bullets, all that sort of stuff. You've got all your survival, you know, your first aid spray, all that sort of shit. You've been collecting stuff for ages. Herbs, key items, whatever. And all of a sudden, some guy kills you and takes all your shit. And then you gotta go find all that stuff again. Oh, and by the way, there was 10 of them. You know, it's literally what it's like. So I can't be dealing with all that shit, mate. You can pick a team off. Yeah, some people, don't get twisted. I'm not saying that some people will be good at the game to do all that, but you know, some people can't be dealing with all that shit. One by one. Man's treating it like it's some Mad Max thing or something. He's all by himself, just taking everyone out from the distance. But what if they're good though? What if a couple of them or one of them or whatever is good? Good at the game and stuff. You pretty much got no chance if you're by yourself. At least in Red Dead Online, you can get, like, for example, you could get, like, run into a posse. They can kill you, but they're not gonna steal your fucking ammo and your bloody your tonics and your meat that you've hunted and stuff. You can't do that. They can't actually do that, but they can murk you off. Anyway, man, some people like those games. But like I say, you know how there's griefers in GTA Online, right? Griefers are gonna love that game, bro. They're gonna love that game, mate. Did any of you guys ever play Kane and Lynch 2? That game used to suck, man. You used to rob banks and shit, and then all of a sudden you can get turned on by your teammates and they can steal your stuff. I used to play it on PS3 and, oh, that game, bro. People on the microphone and shit. They used to be like... They used to be fucking annoying, mate. Out of freaking missiles. Lovely. That's right, Shark Media. They've shut down the servers, mate, for the scrap collection. I don't even know if... I don't know if I've got that. I might have it on my save, so I need to check just the daily one. But I'd have to check, and I don't even know if I've got my save in the cloud. But I think I don't. So yeah, it's a shame because that was a good game. Mad Max the game was good, man. That was a good freaking game. And I always said that. I got it on day one. I got it on day one, but I didn't play it for a while because I also got another game that came out on the exact same day that game came out, and that was called Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. So the only reason that game actually didn't do well was because it came out the exact same day as Metal Gear Solid 5. So that's why you don't drop a game on a day like that. You know, there's certain games they're not trying to drop a game on freaking the same day that GTA 6 comes out. You don't drop a game when a Metal Gear Solid game, a brand new Metal Gear Solid game comes out, especially a game like Metal Gear Solid 5, where it was waited for ages. The trailers were insane, everything. We didn't really get a great game in the end, but the gameplay was good. The storyline was a letdown, because it kind of got rushed or something. You could tell that by the end of the game. But anyway, yeah, I couldn't believe that, man. They dropped the game the same day that Metal Gear Solid 5 came out. Mad Max, and that Mad Max game is good. It's I think it's made by the same people that made Batman, or at least the same publisher. And you could see how the fighting was actually inspired by the Arkham games. Yeah, no worries, no worries. What playlist are you talking about, Mercedes? I'm not sure if it was Rocksteady, but it was definitely WB Games. That well, the publishers, and the fighting was very similar to. Okay, lever. But trust, guys, you think that wasn't a good game? Like it was like the new movie, right? Yeah, it looks at times like the new movie, like the open world, Fury Road. But don't get it twisted. There was so many Easter eggs and references to the original Mel Gibson movies. You had the Thunderdome in it. You had, I swear you might have had his car in it. There was like the dog food reference in the movie where he's sitting there eating a can of dog food. I swear there was a lot of little things like that. It was good, man. I swear you could like. Oh man, it's annoying that I can't go back on platinum that. So I'm guessing Shark Media, did you platinum that? It's nice to have some platinums that are rare and not able to be obtained, but that deserves a re-release. I can't believe there's a trophy you can't get because of collecting scrap, you know. There's no online in the game, bro. There's no like PvP or co-op or anything. And simply just because you can't get some daily freaking scrap from a menu, like going like this, the trophy's unobtainable. That's the saddest thing ever. That is the saddest thing ever, man. So that's what I mean. You can still play the whole game and have fun with it. Don't get twisted, man. But that's just dumb, mate. Does what every week? What do you mean one every week? Oh, the playlist. Sorry, Mercedes. I thought you was laying there. I know. I just thought. Well, I was only asking because I thought you was talking about the double money and RP on the casino work. Was that a double money and RP? $5 years. Damn. 5 years, Lane, you was using these streams. I think I've only been streaming for about 4 years. Maybe 5. But let me check. I remember what it was I first streamed. Basically, what it was, I was making parts for my Resident Evil 8 playthroughs. And then I just decided, why don't I just stream the parts, since I'm just doing one whole part. I'm recording it and then uploading it. So it's a bit weird, basically. So we'll go back to my first ever one. Well, it's going to take ages. Sort by. You can't sort it by what you want to sort it by. Yeah, so it starts off at like part 4 or something. Just want to see how many years ago it was. That was the first ever stream. Yeah, as I said, 4 years ago. Wow, so it took them 4 years to drop Resident Evil 9 after 8. But they did obviously drop Resident Evil 2 and 3 Remake. And then the first GTA game was when the Definitive Edition came out. And that was 3 years ago, so. And then once I had finished the Definitive Edition, I decided to stream GTA Online for the release of the Contract DLC. Shame they're not remaking RE5. What about, Nah, they should have remade Code Veronica X. Is what they should have remade. And then maybe 5, but 5 doesn't really need to be remade because it's already ported onto the PlayStation 4, along with Resident Evil 6 and you know, like HD'd up a bit, and can be also played on the PlayStation 5. So, as I've said many a time before, you can actually buy on the PlayStation 4, let's just use the PlayStation 4 as an example because you can play them on the PlayStation 5, right? You can actually buy Resident Evil 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You can have them all physical on a shelf, or you can have them all digital, whatever. So that's 0 to 8. Now, obviously, 2, 3, and 4 are remade. But you can actually get Resident Evil 4, both physically and digitally, the original HD'd up, ported over and stuff. So you can get 2 Resident Evil 4s. But you can't get Resident Evil 2 and 3 yet, but apparently they're coming out. The original PlayStation 2 1 ones. And even Code Veronica, you can get that. So you can have them all. So the only one that's actually missing is a remake of Code Veronica. And Code Veronica, the port that you can play now, it doesn't have a platinum. So it's the only one that's actually really missing. Although some people would be calling for Resident Evil 1 to be fully remade for the second time, because the remake of the original Resident Evil 1 is top-down tank controls. Not everybody likes that. I like that, but and then I guess they could remake 0, because 0's only been come out once, been made once and then imported and stuff. So yeah, there's a lot of remakes they can still do. They can even do the Outbreaks, Outbreak 1 and 2, which I think they're going to actually do that now, because the fact that this girl that you're playing as in Resident Evil 9 is the daughter of the playable character in Outbreak, which is mad that they're doing that. That's what I'm saying, man. They know about fan service. They know about fan service, and they also know about attracting the people that are new to the game. That's why they're not even calling it Resident Evil 9. They're calling it Resident Evil Requiem. They call Resident Evil 8 Resident Evil Village. They call Resident Evil 7, and they just call it Resident Evil. They call it Resident Evil, but the 7 is in the name. The 7 is in the evil. Shit. So they're smart the way they're doing it. You know, like, they're not like doing like God of War, where they're just going to call it God of War again. Oh, it's God of War, but it's God of War 4, but we're just going to call it God of War. Even though God of War is God of War on the PlayStation 2. Don't worry, they won't know. We'll just throw a little reference in there saying, you know, it's set after. Well, move on to the next one, pal. Yeah. Alright, so I guess you're going at 7 o'clock, you said, Mercedes. It would be great for Dino Crisis remakes. Dino Crisis, man. I'm not sure about Dino Crisis. I remember playing Dino Crisis 1. But I didn't really get like massively into completing them and stuff. It might have even just been a demo I played off
Sure.
Dino Crisis 1, but I remember you unlocking Dino Crisis Lady's outfit in Resident Evil 3 for completing the game. That was pretty sick. You could turn Jill into her. The red hair and black.
Hey.
Chris or Malik? I don't know if they were. Was they with us? I don't know. I mean, it was at one point. Stupid bloody thing. Spawn that in and that despawns it. It just doesn't let you return it. So, does the same job. Is this yacht in the way? Destroyed vehicle cargo. Damn, bro. What did it do? Fall in the water or something?
You calling for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up.
Why did I call the mechanic?
I'll get
Frickin'
back to
idiot.
work.
For some reason I thought the downtown cabs company was in the fricking mechanics menu.
We've sent a car. Should be with you soon.
Where are we heading?
Nowhere, because you don't have the option, right? This is what I'm saying about the taxi. It's not always there. Fucking
Okay, let's
stupidness,
go.
mate. Now he's got to drive.
If
Normally.
you tip, my food gets heavier.
And, whatever. Spawn in the old... What the frickin' hell, man? Why? That's because you're... okay. Where is he going? Oh, bro, this guy, bro. We're next to some bloody wall in the way. Alright, that'll do. But yeah, that's what I mean about the taxi. Like, it doesn't always work, does it? The option for the fast traveling's not on the options of destinations. I think if you start with a headhunter, it kicks you out, so it's waiting for a... Yo, Monty, what's good, man? Forgot England, Andorra was on as well, right? At 5 o'clock. England v Andorra. What a load of shite. What a load of shite. What's the score, actually? One 0 to England. Harry Kane. Terrible games. Nothing else to really watch. I'll watch Spain v Portugal tomorrow, though, Monty. Somebody else's town. Andorra is the border between Spain and France. And where the big Spanish YouTubers go to pay less tax. Interesting. Got a nice little session going on here, though.
This conversation never happened, ever.
How did he get up there? The gang attack was screwing you from going into the warehouse and selling. That's jokes. Yeah. I know what you're saying, Monty. Go straight to the morgue, right, or the hospital. Yeah, the morgue. The without driving the Romero Hearst. Just get in it and get out. I didn't know that for ages. Yeah, it's strange, isn't it? Some countries different benefits living elsewhere and stuff. Why the hell not though? If you can. You didn't know you could do it until Monty posted it just now. Yeah, somebody said, I can't remember who, when I was streaming one time. And it's just, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, that's what this game has in abundance. It's like, you don't want to do it this way. You want to do it this way. It's the most, got to be the most game on the planet that is like that. And I've said that for years. You know, it's crazy. It's almost like they do it on purpose, you know? They do it on purpose. And it's great for content creators. You know, it's great for that. I'll tell you that much. It's like, you know, oh, by the way, you don't want to do it like this, you want to do it like that, and then, you know.
These days I can barely afford a trip to Las Venturas. You're
Some people
crazy.
like to know everything like that, you know, every little trick in the game. I got all the knowledge. You knew about it years ago, yeah? Some friend taught it to you. I can't remember who. Somebody said it on the stream once, and I was like, right, that's a crazy one. You know, it's like, you know, you some of them you think of as well, because you can do something very similar to that on another mission. Just something. And I set up a lot of Diamond Casino heists in my time. Trust me. Like I say, I'd love to see a stat for all the setup missions that I've done. You know, there's all these people that, oh, look how many crates I got on my computer. Look how much money I got from my bunker. Look how much money, you know, sales I got from my bunker. Look how much money I've got from my nightclub. I would love to see a stat for every single setup mission that I've done. How many setup missions in total? It's in the thousands. It's in the thousands. You know, Diamond Casino, KO, and Pacific Standard Job. I'd like to see a stat, and then also I'd like to see a stat about how many finals you've done, how much money you've made, all that sort of stuff. But unfortunately, we don't have that, man. We never had that. The only stat we've got for that is the money in the top right, but that could be anything. You know? You could have got that anyway, and someone can call you cheating and stuff like that. That's why it annoys me. You know, it really does. It really, really does. Although, with the business computers stats I've got, I can account for whatever half of that. But you know, trust man, the GTA 6 man needs to do that shit, man. They do that shit, bro. Do that shit properly. Stats for everything. Bro, even contact missions, bro. I want a stat for contact missions. I mean, you got a stat for auto shop robberies. They basically are contact missions. You got a stat for biker club work. You know, nice little stat on the board. So yeah, trust. They've learned from all that anyway. So I reckon they will do. But then again, the Asadub doesn't have any stats, does it? Neither does the how many. I mean, I don't know. Most wanted bounties? Maybe that's got a stat. I don't know if it does or not, or doesn't. What are you saying, Jugger? Watch Dogs, Freeroam, 20 people online. What? Oh, Watch Dogs. I thought you were talking about Sleeping Dogs. Sleeping Dogs is not online, is it? Watch Dogs, yeah, it's 20 people are playing the original Watch Dogs online. Jokes. The first one. Yeah, there's like 2 online trophies for that, isn't there? Yeah, I might get on there at some point to get the online trophies so I can not worry about that. Leave after the sale and the headhunt and get some food. Yeah, no worries, Mercedes. How long have we been streaming for? Because I gotta go to the shop. Yeah, I gotta go to the shop, man, before it closes. Yeah, guys, what we'll do, we'll end the stream as well. Try and do another one, say Monday or something. Yeah, I gotta get to this shop before they close it, because I need to get some electric. I'm on the emergency. So yeah, after this headhunter, I'm on the emergency, mate. Can I join your lobby? I literally just said we can end the stream and go and come back. We might come back afterwards though and do some RP grinding. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream. Oxy Cordona, just subscribe to the channel and keep the notifications on. We'll stream soon and do another RP grind because shit. Yeah, Monday. Yeah, we'll do one on Monday, but then Tuesday is when what's it called comes out. So we're gonna stream and play that. We're gonna stream and play Mind's Eye on Tuesday and try and batter that game up. So we ain't got much RP grinding we can do left because I want to get that game played and done. And by the way, it seems like an easy platinum, by the way, for anybody interested in the platinum of that game. Seems very easy, in fact. Very easy. Leon linked the trophies. Couldn't believe how easy it was. No online trophies. There's online coming for it, but because you know Red Dead Online wasn't out for like a month, right? And obviously GTA 5's online wasn't out for a couple of weeks. That had online trophies on release. So why does Mind's Eye not? You know, it's a completely different game. I'm just saying it's a game that's got an online coming out a month later. So I find that very strange. I think it's coming out a month later. Gotcha. Can I grind solo? I'm alone. Yeah, of course you can grind solo, bro. That's. I don't know. We're ending the stream, bro. I don't know what you're saying, bro. You can do what we're doing solo. I was doing it solo at the beginning of the stream, in fact. I think Resident Evil Saga. I think you're trying to say there, not Sega. Yeah, Saga. You spelled it right. I'm the one reading it wrong. Should end. At least Naughty Dog knew how to close. Bro. Monty. Yeah, I don't know why you're saying it should end. They're actually been doing pretty well, man. Resident Evil 8 was pretty good. And the only thing I would say is that guy that was manipulating the metal, that guy is, yeah, that was going to be too stupid. Resident Evil is fine to keep going, man. What about Final Fantasy? They're up to like 17 games now, aren't they? The fuck's the last Final Fantasy? You got no problem with this, mate. I bet this is one of your games. That's probably why. Final Fantasy 16. 16. 15. 12 and a half. No, X2. Bro, these guys, man, they got way more games than Resident Evil. Don't get twisted, mate. Way more. Resident Evil 9 looks amazing. No worries, Mercedes, man. Take care, bro. Appreciate it. Coming out to the stream and whatnot. And the RP grind. See you in the next one as well, mate. People to play. Yeah, just add. Chris will add you, right? And see if you're cool, mate. But yeah, man, Monty. I love the Resident Evil games, mate. Resident Evil games are amazing. But I would like to go back to Raccoon City properly. We already got the remakes, so can't really say that. Remake of 2 and 3. Maybe do another like game in Raccoon City, but yeah, man. I like what they're doing with Resident Evil. I trust. If you're not into Resident Evil, fair enough, though. Fair enough. But trust me, if you're not into Resident Evil, you don't know, mate. You don't know. Trust. People are not saying that. People that are Resident Evil fans are not saying that, mate. They're loving it. They're absolutely loving it. Although some of them a bit funny about some of them, you know, you can't please everyone. I think they've done a very good job. They're going to do something new with this next one. They did something new with 7 and 8. Or 7 first, and then 8 was like a sequel to 7. Now they're saying they're going to they're going to reinvent the horror genre again. So we're going to see what they did, because they've done it a few times. They've done it with the co-op Resident Evil 5 and 6 and whatnot. They reinvented it then. Or basically they went with the co-op games at the time. Guys, you guys might want to like just hurry up and add each other, bro. Oh, you're not in the session. I'm going to show you Chris's name. Just add Chris, bro. Add Chris, Bliss Chris. Just write your name in the chat, bro. Bliss Chris 93. There it is. But yeah, man. I'm guessing. Yeah. Monty's not a Resident Evil guy. Fair enough. But guys, yeah, we're going to end the stream and try and get one back on Monday for GTA, and then we're going to play some Mind's Eye on Tuesday and see what the game is saying on release day. So if you want to tune in for those, yeah, like I say, keep the notifications on, and we'll stream at any time on one of those 2 days. So yeah, guys, big up everybody tuning in, dropping likes, everybody in the chat, everybody watching, and Godspeed. Peace.